Hi guys, let's react to this interview by the ABC News Australia with this crazy lady of Rappler, Maria Ressa.
It's unclear right now. They're appealing it. They're brought it to the Supreme Court. This is a Supreme Court that's largely dominated by the appointees of President Duterte. And as you know, we've certainly covered this gradual erosion of freedoms and the attacks against press freedom in the Philippines starting from 4 years ago. This is something President Duterte, the particular attack on ABS-CBN, President Duterte said he would not renew the franchise. That's exactly what's happened. And now you have a small administrative body that's essentially taken away the franchise. So it is a death knell of press freedom.
This is such a big public broadcast. Give us a sense of how many staff, how many people it reaches.
Beverly, this is a network that has about 11 million employees. When I was heading the news group, it had a market cap of about 450 million US dollars. It essentially is the zeitgeist of the Philippines, right? It's a multi platform, multimedia, the largest broadcaster. So the fact that this has been shut down, think about it that like this: ABS-CBN has been shut down twice. The first time was in 1972 when martial law was declared, and it was followed by 21 years of a dictatorship.
That is remarkable to think back to. And I was going to ask you,
Wait a minute. Hindi ma-process ng utak ko. Oh my God. Well, ABC News Australia, please verify all the information this crazy lady is laying out or laying down. Okay? Before I'll be very disappointed with you guys. Or I will tag this as a fake news if you're not going to apologize to the public for having interviewed this crazy lady disclosing very fake information. Please check with the Department of Labor and Employment of the Philippines regarding how many employees this television network she's talking about. She said 11 million employees. Okay? Check with the Department of Labor and Employment how many employees the ABS-CBN has declared and how many are actually registered legally. Check. Please check. And then this crazy ugly lady is telling us a gradual erosion of press freedom. How do you define press freedom, by the way? If you mean that press freedom equals the mainstream media like ABS-CBN, Rappler, which are haven of drugs and drug syndicate, protecting drug lords and drug ladies, and having political propaganda for their own sake. Is that how you define press freedom? Then it's okay. Let it erode. It's okay. It's okay if we don't have press freedom, as long as we have peace and order in the Philippines and we are drug free. That's okay. If press freedom equals having drug related problems everywhere, it's okay. If it's gone, no problem. Okay, we don't need press freedom. We need peace and order. We need to uplift the life of the Filipino people. We don't need peace freedom for the oligarchs. No. We don't need it. It's okay. really.
During your time at the broadcast, did you come under similar pressure that is now being experienced under Duterte?
Filipino journalists have not felt this kind of pressure. I mean, President Duterte is very similar in goals as President Marcos, but his tactics are very different. He uses a kind of legal.
Wait, you know why? You know why this press freedom people felt the pressure? You know why? It's because our president is attacking what's, I don't know, what's operating them. Something clandestine. That is the reason why they are under pressure. Because, that kind of business that they are having are slowly, being capsized. That's why they're under pressure. Why would you be under pressure when you're just trying to, lay down fair and square news? Why would that be pressure at all? If you're not protecting anything.
Police arrow, right? He twists the law, and the man who normally pushes it forward is the Office of the Solicitor General. The tactics used against ABS-CBN are very similar to what's been done to Rappler, right? Small regulatory body, you have legal cases, there is a veneer of legality, and yet in the end, it is a blow to press freedom.
You believe there's going to be a big public backlash. Will it be enough to save the broadcaster, do you think?
It's unclear right now, right? And that's part of the problem. If the journalists do not come together, if our people don't come together, then we will voluntarily give up our freedoms. Press freedom is, as you know, it's the foundation of every other freedoms that.
Give up press freedom. Okay. Actually, these days, the press freedom, the human rights they're telling us, people are already awakened and enlightened. What constitutes press freedom? What constitutes human rights? We are very well aware and enlightened and awakened what they are exactly. Okay, so if it brings good for the rest of us, it's okay. Remove press freedom, remove human rights. It's okay, no problem. As long as we are safe. That's more important.
That are guaranteed by the Philippine Constitution, which is similar to the United States. We have a Bill of Rights that guarantees this. I think the other problem is that the context, right? I said the last time ABS-CBN went dark was in 1972. Curfews, barricades. Well, here we are again. Those curfews are there, the barricades are there, the checkpoints are there, but it's for a completely different reason. It's because we're facing a pandemic and we're literally locked down. Beverly, this is near the end of week 8 of a lockdown in Manila. So it's very difficult.
Beverly, are you listening to her? Are you listening to how illogical she is? My God. Or are you just the same? What is she trying to say, that we are coming in the same situation as in 1970s? How would you compare that to these days? You know what? I really wish this, or I really hope this crazy lady will be infected with COVID-19. So everything will end, How I wish, okay? My God. This lady already look crazy and also think crazy. Looks ugly and thinks ugly as well. Very redundant.
Difficult for people to come together. And that would be what would have happened normally. This is a network that's called the Star Network, right? And the artists and the stars would be out on the streets.
And to that point about this pandemic, as you say, you are in the middle of it, it is so critical that there is free information around what is going on, the decisions that are being made by government. How will the closure of a broadcaster this size impact the ability to fight the spread of coronavirus?
Well, you know that Rappler has done all of these stories on the propaganda machine, the Duterte propaganda machine, where they've essentially taken over.
Wait. Where's that? Oh my god. Sorry.
For the social media
Sorry for
landscape
that interruption.
with half lies laced with anger and hate that manipulate public opinion. In the time of the coronavirus, this disinformation has actually gone down, right? Because so many more Filipinos are at home on social media calling it out. But when you
Sorry.
take out the
Same.
traditional news groups, as you know, during this time, there's been a flight to quality. News groups have seen
I'm
tremendous
almost low
traffic,
that,
right?
that's why.
You take down the largest, you even the playing field again towards social media. And frankly, ABS-CBN is reaches parts of the Philippines that through its radio network that only social media would be the option. So this is a battle for what the facts are, and now it's been skewed away from facts.
Such a distressing time at, as you say, this point in the pandemic. Maria, as always, we know you continue to battle the same issues at Rappler. Thanks so much for joining us.
What's facts skewed away? You know, even without ABS, even without mainstream media for that matter, we don't need it. You know, with mainstream media nowadays, they turn out to be not reliable. Just like you are not reliable.
Channel 2, in the service of the Filipino. Now,
It's okay having no ABS-CBN, having no Rappler, you know, having no ABC News. If only having you that would just, you know, would just school facts. It's okay. You are one of my list now. You are one in my list now of mainstream media not to be watched. ABC News. If you don't want to apologize about the fake news you're spreading, then gone are the days. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like button and share and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell so that you will be updated with my with what's happening in my channel. We got this.